2 years ago, our nation's capital was rocked by chaos, violence, and lawlessness. Rioters, supporters of President Donald Trump, overpowered police from several agencies as they climbed walls, smashed windows, and attacked officers. 140 officers seriously hurt that day. 6 officers died in connection to the riot. Family members of the fallen officers gathered in front of the U.S. Capitol today. They were joined by lawmakers as they read their loved ones' names aloud. Take a listen.
Brian David Sicknick.
Howard Charles Liebengood. Metropolitan Police Department officers Gunther Hashida, Kyle DeFreitag, and Jeffrey Smith.
Officer Billy Evans.
Some of those police officers are receiving the Presidential Citizens Medal today. President Biden also recognized election workers who became targets of harassment and local officials who affirmed the results of the election. There were few arrests on January 6, 2021 itself, but the FBI has been working since, and right now at least 950 people have been charged. Former President Trump could also face charges. The U.S. House January 6 committee referred him to the Justice Department for prosecution, alleging he incited an insurrection. Now, here at home, a rally was held outside of the Charlotte Government Center, protesters demanding democracy reforms. Before that rally, we talked to Charlotte NAACP President Corinne Mack. She tells us in order for change to happen, more people need to participate in our democracy. What are you hoping to accomplish today?
We really want people to become really engaged in the process. Some people are not civically engaged, so we're willing to do trainings to teach them the importance of being involved with the political arena and how it directly affects you and your family. We're asking people to really step up, to not just come out and vote during a presidential election, but to vote the entire ticket, the down ticket, be aware who the people are on the ticket, begin to research the people who are running for office, ask the hard questions, but more importantly, understand what it means to have a democratic process.
And even this past midterm election, Mecklenburg County particularly, had fairly low turnout compared to the rest of the state. How discouraging was that for you?
Very. 27% turnout in Mecklenburg, one of the largest cities in the state of North Carolina. Just imagine if we had a 50% turnout. We would have won every position that we wanted throughout the entire state, because Mecklenburg can in fact offset some of the more rural areas. But we have to turn out.
A lot of people have wondered why what has happened in Georgia isn't happening in North Carolina. Statewide, obviously Republicans did very well in this last election.
Because in North Carolina we don't work together. Because in Charlotte we don't work together. I mean, you can think about today. Look what's happening today. We have a 12 o'clock meeting today on January 6th. The NAACP, which is the largest and longest running organization, has a 5 o'clock meeting. We don't work together because we have too many people who want to be seen. Too many people who want to be a leader who, in fact, don't do anything to lead. For me, if you're not impactful, what are you really doing?
The actual work's got to get done, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But when there's a camera running, everybody wants to be in front of the camera.
A lot of people are kind of going on with their lives, right, and not thinking about it. What would you say to those who just, hey, we want to put that behind us, we want to move on with our lives? January 6th is over. It's 2 years ago.
It's not behind us. They will strike again, which is why we have to do something different. We were caught off guard last time, but now we have to begin to work together to ensure that our democracy stays intact.
Are you hopeful?
I am. I'm always hopeful. I trust God in the midst of all the situations that we're going through. But I also know that we have a responsibility to do our